What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another special edition of the Get Down. We're doing a little mini series. Our guest right now is
Lxvndr.
with the cool pants.
Thank you.
Where'd you get those?
I got those at this place called The Loot in Halifax. It's like a vintage store.
Okay.
So, got a shirt as well with it for $25. So.
Do you ever wear the matching?
Yes, I did on New Year's Eve.
Yeah?
At my house.
I remember that.
Yeah. I posted a picture. Chase passed out 5 minutes to the countdown.
Before?
Yeah, man. 5 minutes. I was like, what the fuck? Okay.
I guess, you're tired, I guess, New Year's Eve ain't shit. I hate New Year's Eve. I hate New Year's Eve. It's my least favorite.
I went to bed at 11.
You did.
Yeah,
You're like, fuck
nice.
this next year.
Yeah, I was like, because of Corona, nothing was going on anyways. I was like, I'm gonna go spend it with my family, have a glass of wine with mom at midnight. Keep it cool. Sometimes it's good to be wholesome,
So
but
true.
most of the time it is good to be wholesome. It's just not as fun.
Water over liquor.
Water
Yeah,
over liquor.
indeed.
Shut up, Frank. So how's Halifax been treating you?
Good.
You've been here for what?
Like 6 months.
6
now.
months?
Yeah.
You came from the island?
Yes. It's been pretty good. I haven't really done that much because of COVID. So I've just been chilling, working. But like besides that, the environment is great. It's refreshing. Get to, hang out with artists and stuff. So
Yeah.
make music.
There's probably a lot more access
Yes.
to like
100%.
artists, like especially whereas a lot of like the crew is around here.
Yeah.
Makes it a
Exactly.
lot easier. And probably, where were you recording out there?
Usually I would record at either Chase's place, like my fiance Chase, Eli Brooks, or I record at my friend Cedric's place, Nemo, who produced my last Warmth album. And that's pretty much it.
Nice.
Album slaps, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. We're
Yeah.
making another one. Him and I.
Sweet.
I was at Move's place recently. I think he said you have to come out and record a verse.
Yes.
He told me if I see you to tell you that. So Moves, it's on camera. I told him that.
What verse? What verse?
I don't know. He's like, for the compilation album, he's like
I'm drawing a blank, but I did record a chorus for this BBR dedication. Is that what he meant?
maybe. I don't remember. We were at the studio. We were having fun. I don't know. All I remember is your name and a verse. Somebody needs a verse from you. It might not even be Moves, but somebody's waiting on a verse from you.
God, I'm drowning.
Isn't it stressful when shit starts piling up like that? You're like,
It always is. Because I never
know.
give myself a break, and I'm like, you know what? Maybe you should do that. Someone's like, you want to do this? I'm like, yeah.
well, like, if you really want to be an artist, you got to be 110% in it.
It's true.
It's one of those things that, like, will consume your life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it makes it difficult to have other things going on. Like, if you really want to run at this artistry shit, you got to be in the studio.
Yeah.
You got to be doing promo, doing shows.
It's a lot,
writing.
man.
And trying to expand into different things. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't just rap anymore. We do the podcast.
Yes,
we
that's
like,
right. It's wicked.
we've expanded. We're doing this mixtape series. Like, trying to promote for other people. Like,
You gotta be really good at juggling.
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah.
True that. I wasn't a great multitasker, but day by day.
Yeah, it's something you gotta learn. And, like, I just realized that, like, if you, like, you can be talented, but there's, like, always gonna be somebody that'll outwork you. Like, if you're not, like, pushing
Right.
it, you know what I mean? Like,
Kind of what it comes down to. Putting in the work.
yeah, you gotta be willing to be stressed. You gotta be willing to be tired. And you're gonna have to make sacrifices, like, from, like, family and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And, like, that was always one of the hardest things for me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I can't be here. I gotta plan this show, or I got my own show tonight, or, like, it's a lot. But it's worth it.
Yes.
I like to think.
In the long run, it's, sacrifices for
Yeah.
the betterment of the family and community.
When you hear the end product, too, you're like, yeah.
Worth it.
I did that. I did that. I also love having a verbal diary. You know what I mean?
No,
Like,
absolutely.
like, you ever go back and listen to your own shit, and you're like, wow, that's where I was.
Yeah.
Or like, you're like, that's the way I thought.
Do I ever? I was just talking to Bucky about that too earlier. We were talking about he was trying some new shit in the studio. He was showing me it, and he was like, "It's a little different." And I'm like, "Isn't that awesome though, as an artist? Because it's like your music changes as you change." So it's like cool to see.
Yeah, it's like a time capsule.
Yeah,
You get to like
absolutely.
revisit parts of your past and
Yes.
stuff. Yeah.
Yep.
It's a lot of
Watch
fun.
your progress, ascension,
Yeah.
thoughts, like you said.
Well, that's yeah. It's like you know, it's like when you look at an old picture. You know what I mean? Or you look at like an old picture of like, oh, like that's where I was, but it's like that in like the form of a story.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like oral history.
Yeah. That's what she said. No.
I'm glad you said it. That is what she said.
Oh my god.
So what influences kind of do you drive your music from?
Honestly, nowadays I've been trying to keep myself balanced in my life, like my spirituality. I'm like super into astrology, and that pretty much propels me forward on the day-to-day is when I'm doing that, the spiritual side. And so that's kind of what keeps me inspired. But I like listening to certain artists and stuff too, and just like, because I mean, I find like inspiration in pretty much everything. Like anything that goes on that I see that I like, I usually take note of it now, and I'm like, what do I like about that, and how can I add it to my life to help bring that into my environment and stuff. So that's been kind of something that's been helping lately.
Sweet.
Yeah, as there's always multiple levels of influence, right? Like, so like there's like the influence of like your experience and what you live, and that impacts what you write, and then the art that you enjoy impacts how you tell that story.
Yes.
If that makes sense, you know what I mean? The voice you want to have as the speaker of that story, like how would you want to tell that story? What happens to you, or what happens to people around you, forms like the basis of like the content. But who you like dictates. I'm repeating myself now. I'm literally just said that 3 times. Shouldn't have let Paul hit the vape pen in the car.
Oh my god, I wish I had mine.
You can have mine.
I'm just too sketched to drive. 'Cause
No
I'm
COVID.
Also
That wasn't even a sentence. Never mind. It wasn't.
decent, not good.
Decent,
just
never.
decent. If you
Safe.
Can, if you can start
Defensive.
it, back out, you're good. Parallel park, fuck it.
So, you worked with someone?
Yeah, yeah,
That's dope.
for sure. Oh my god, love her.
Yeah.
She's awesome. She like her whole vibe, like she's just she speaks of things that are really important, you know? Like she's talking about things that are going on in the world that shouldn't be, and she has like a voice behind that, and I really appreciated her art.
How did you guys end up linking? Was that through
Black Buffalo.
BBR?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, her and Hollywood came down. What? No, like, what was I saying?
What was you gotta go back from the question.
Oh yeah, how I met.
Oh,
It was through Black Buffalo,
sorry.
and we got together. It's okay to do some filming and just like spin some shit and.
Right, you put the blame on me, man. I know. I'm sorry. I fucked up.
Oh my lord. Damn, well. Yeah, well,
How do we proceed now? I don't know. I was not expecting this. I've had a lot of shout to me on this show so far. The
Oh my
4
God.
episodes. That was not what I was expecting.
what made you laugh? Was it how I was saying it? Like, was it the delivery or was
No,
it
I
just the
choked.
word? Oh,
Shit.
I thought you were laughing.
No, I choked.
I thought you were totally
No,
laughing at it too.
You were laughing because of my hesitation. I was like,
No, I had a tickle in the back of my throat. I was trying to drink it away, and then it got worse.
Oh my god. Oops. Well,
I'm so
stay alert,
so-
stay safe, everybody.
Splash Zone, SeaWorld, sponsored by.
Commercial.
Yeah. That's probably copyright.
What do you got? What do you got? No, hold on. Just a couple more things. What do you got coming in the future?
Many, many things coming in the future, actually.
Would you like to clarify?
First off, I'm just joking, but not actually. So anyway, I'm gonna start over the things. What we have coming in the future, aka me, we.
You could have worded that better.
Stuff. I know. Like 5 different albums coming out, a few solos, 2 or 3 solos, but then like 3 or 4 collabs.
Keep going.
So there's a lot.
Jeez.
There's a lot. Like I said, I'm constantly doing shit.
That's
Writing.
good. How many projects do you have already? 3?
2. 2. Just Raw and Warm.
Raw and Warm?
Yep. That's it. There's so much unreleased music. Crazy.
So what is your plans for the releasing of it?
The next couple months, I have a tape coming out with some friends from PEI. So Nemo, Vince the Messenger, and Slime the Garbage Man. We did some shit with Studio 115. They're a jazz band from UPEI. I think they're mostly from the States, but they had like guitar, piano. They had a fucking flute going and shit. So pretty artsy little thing.
Ooh.
So that's going to be out in like a couple of months, like a month and a half, I think. They're working on finalizing it, just putting together the album art. So
Nice.
yeah.
That's dope.
So
Nice.
that'll be soon.
Any videos or anything?
No. I'm lacking on the videos. I got one video coming out though. Youth Art Connection put it together for me. Megan Reed and Donnie Milwaukee. It's for my Purple Punk song, so I've got a music video done, but they haven't sent it to me yet.
You heard it here first, folks.
Bring the
But I'm
visuals.
just being patient because I'm like, you know,
Listen.
I know how it is.
We want it. We want it now.
When do we want it? Now.
Yesterday.
Seriously.
Alright.
I didn't double check on it, but can you still play the show on the 7th?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh my
okay,
God, yeah,
sweet.
for sure.
Yeah, cool.
Triple check.
Yeah.
We talked about this before about the Women's Day show at Gus's Pub. Shout out women's, shout out shows.
Right?
Yeah.
Shout out women.
I like thems.
Pretty neat little creatures.
And then the moments, that's for sure.
Boobs and stuff.
That's a good part, yeah. Boobs good,
Boobs. Nice.
butts good,
Cool. She's got nice hair.
personality.
Women are great because there's so many different reasons, but it's like femininity. I'm being serious here.
I know, but just listen, for so many different reasons.
But femininity is just like such a beautiful, unique thing because women take what you give them and they add a little beauty to it, softness, warmth, and also multiply. So it's just
That's true. That's true. And they're the original creators of everything that exists.
power
Yeah.
people.
Love you, Mom.
Shout outs. Shit, I had something to say. You know, when we talk about masculinity or femininity in such concrete terms, and I think it's good for both genders or sexes to have attributes that are stereotypically one or the other.
Right. And I mean, totally fluid kind of saying that as well because people in general can also do that. But as the archetype, feminine archetype
Yes.
is kind of what I was
Yes,
referring
when
to.
we're talking about like societal roles placed on the genders or expectation.
Yes. You'll learn.
You heard it here, folks. The Get Down podcast. On that note, we're gonna cut it off before we blow your mind.